Yo, I used to think life was all about getting a good job, making a lot of money, having women, or in women's case, having men, however you like it. um, then just accumulating as much stuff as you can. Cars, nice cars, exotic cars, big houses, jewelry, going on crazy trips. And as I've grown up and I've seen people who either sought out to accomplish this or people that did, it's you just realize that's might make it doesn't really make people happy. It just makes them feel good for a little bit. And I think in today's society, people are just striving for that instant gratification. You buy a car and it makes you feel great for a little bit. You're not gonna feel amazing, about that car every day that you have it. It's just like a rush that you get when you get it. Same with jewelry, big houses, all this types of stuff. Not to say that it can't make us happy, but um, it's not actually long-term happiness, it's short-term happiness. So then when reality sets in, this is when people are starting to get depressed, feeling lonely, and unfortunately sometimes even suicidal. And so I think people need to start rewiring their brains on what true happiness is, what's going to be fulfilling, what should we actually be spending our time learning to do. And unfortunately, the school system doesn't teach us, and a lot of people don't necessarily know where to go to get this information because the friends that they're with, their people at their work are all stuck in this, trap, I like to say, of just working wherever you have to work to get paid, and to when you get paid, then you buy as much stuff as you can, and then when you get paid more, now you have to get even nicer things because you're getting paid more. And it's just this crazy cycle that people live in all the time. And I used to be like that as well, and I used to have the pressure of society and say, I need to get this job. And why do I need to get this job? Because I want to get a Ferrari. And what if I got a Ferrari? I'm going to get this mansion. And then you just realize, like, you're not happy. You're not doing what makes you fulfilled inside. And it's easier said than done. Some people are going to say, okay, I agree with you, but what do I do? And that's where I think you have to be constantly educating yourself. You have to be watching videos, movies. You have to be reading books. You need to find mentors. You need to link up with people in person. You need to surround yourself with valuable information. The problem is people are learning, but they're learning stuff that's not going to help them. They know everything about Game of Thrones. They know everything about Stranger Things. They know everything about the Kardashians, about basketball, football, all these different things. But they don't know how to make themselves happier, and they don't know how to make the people around them happier. And that is what is not going to lead to a fulfilling life. And so, what you could start doing to change that is just putting yourself in that right environment. Start looking for books based on what you're trying to do, business books, self-help books. You can find so many places that are going to tell you the top self-help books, the top books for business. Read those books. Then from there, just start following people on Instagram that post stuff that's going to actually help you. Follow people on Twitter that's going to actually inspire you. Hang out with people that are on the same page or similar, and stop hanging out with people that are always down and complaining and not doing anything about it. Start switching it up sometimes and watch a documentary or a movie that's inspirational, not always just, fiction and people getting killed all the time. So you just have to start switching your mindset from, hey, I'm going to do what it takes to get a whole bunch of stuff, to I'm going to do what it takes to make me happier. Now, another thing you could do is I just launched this new course where I'm going to be telling people all the secrets that I know that have allowed me to live a happy life and also make $4,000 and more doing what I love without having to clock in, And I realized, at first, obviously I knew, hey, this is actually making some money, but I realized, hey, this is making more money than a lot of people that I know that are putting in hours and hours and hours and hours at jobs that they hate. And so to me, I just figured it'd be selfish to hold in that information and just keep it to myself while my friends and other people are just going around not happy and not fulfilled. And so in this course, that's what I'm going to be teaching you: how to find your purpose, how to find your passion, what to do when you find it, how to market it, what types of trends should you be looking for, what type of businesses should you get into. When you get into that business, how do you set it up? How do you run it? How do you make sure that it's profitable? How are you maintaining your happiness and your mental health? What books should you read? What morning routine should you have? What books should you read for that? What events should you go to? All of this stuff containing a happy life, how to travel the world for cheap, what countries to go to, how to network with people around the world. All of these things containing regarding a happy life, I'm going to be teaching you. And right now, the course is only $7 a month. So even if you get one thing out of it that would change your life, it's only $7 a month. So it's half of Netflix, right? Or 2 cups of coffee or whatever like that, like a lunch. You don't go out to eat for lunch. You make a peanut butter and jelly one day instead of going out to eat. And you're going to start to learn how to make your life better, how to increase your happiness. So I'm not trying to say this to everybody that should go do it, but if you find yourself complaining, if you find yourself lacking energy, if you find yourself depressed, if you find yourself not loving the life that you live every single day, I would encourage you to check it out for what it's worth. $7. You're not going to miss that $7 out of your account every month, but you will regret 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, not taking advantage of such an easy opportunity to get your life pointed in the right direction. And this is going to be more than just the stuff that I post on Instagram or my podcast. These are in-depth trainings. Just bought this whiteboard. So I'm going to be, in-depth on there. I already have some courses in there right now, some lectures in right now. And some of these are 20 minutes. So not the stuff that you're going to be seeing on Instagram, Facebook, all that types of stuff. So if that's you, I don't want to pressure you, but I do want to motivate you and inspire you to say, take advantage. Too many people are skeptical and they're just complaining about the life they live, and the opportunity comes and they say, I don't want to spend $7 on that. But then you ask them, hey, have you got some AirPods yet? And they'll go buy them for $150, but we won't spend $20 on a book that'll change our life. And so I just want to help people change their perspective, change their mindset, and just say, hey, I put it out there. If you want to receive it, but at least I'm putting it out there. And so I just want to encourage you, check that out. If not, like I said, start checking out some inspirational books, Google ones to have. If you go to our clothing line, Undeterred, we actually put out a list, a book that you can read each month. There's so many resources, and I can't name them all on here because it's just so many to remember off the top of my head. But in this course, I'm going to list all of them, everything that I'm doing, all the books that I'm reading, all the emails I'm subscribed to, all of that, types of stuff that's going to help your life improve. And so check that out. Just keep pushing, and please don't give up on yourself, man. Life is long. Life is beautiful, and you just have to figure out a way to get yourself to a point where you're feeling fulfilled, you're doing your purpose, and making money doing it. That way you can keep living and keep doing it. So hope this helps. Hope to see you in the course, and thank you for watching.